This is an extract from our Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something.
Command? Oh, no, not at all. Okay, so it is the
VS Code has roughly 90% of the commands you can use within it that Claude
uh-huh.
has. Every
Okay,
once in a while, there'll be a command that I'll go to use, and VS
and
Code
it's not
doesn't
there.
have it. Yeah, and then I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
switch, but I don't normally use the CLI
Mm.
because I just find it easier to switch between projects I'm working on and stuff in VS Code. But
I would s- I would say I also encounter that. Like for example, in the CLI, I don't know how to manage multiple projects at the same time in a way that, and for example, different conversations within that project. I haven't tried it yet, but when I open Claude app, I have all the conversations on one side. Like I can see what I have been talking about on that particular project, and I can go back to it. I don't know if the CLI is the same. Like, can I manage tasks in the same way? And even if it is, remember that the terminal or any window like that is very restrictive. So I don't
right,
think you're gonna have like multiple windows and stuff in
right.
there, right? So I understand why CLI is not for everybody. And once you get used to certain type of work, like, hey, I need to switch back and forth between these two tasks, right? I'm doing this and that at the same time in two different projects. The CLI might not help you with that. Like,
Well, to me, the big thing, I agree with everything you just said, and it sums it up well. What I didn't realize was it's not that there are commands that the VS Code doesn't have, but that little counter graphic of your thing, it has a feature that isn't in
right.
VS Code. And if I have a reason, now I might, like you said, I might try it more and get used to it and then be like, whatever, I'm used to it. It's fine. Right?
I, well, I have been a very big proponent of use the correct tool for the thing you're doing.
Yeah.
I love VS Code. I can tell
Oh,
I like using it, but if I'm gonna be vibe coding, yeah, I tried the
oh,
other ones, and right away I was like, yeah,
yeah.
no, this is for that, like
Right. Yeah, and that was where you said it earlier of like, hey, in the CLI, you don't care about the code. I'm like, hey, that's me.
that's me
Yeah, and when
exactly.
you said that, I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. But I still, because at times I am looking at files at times, sometimes I'll jump into a file, right? Like not
Right.
often. It's not that I'm coding, it's like, oh, I gotta fix my main AutoHotkey script or something, right? And that I'm manually
Right.
doing. And so it's just that I'm already there. But I might give it
Yeah.
a try. Yeah.
I would definitely suggest you, if you guys are vibe coding, which is 90% of your time, you're not looking at the code, you're just talking. And if something needs to be fixed, you're just going to say, go ahead and fix it. Then move to those other
Well,
tools because they're meant for that, right?
yeah. And for those that, if anyone's watching this doesn't normally watch, I want to bring this up of, to me, vibe coding has a bad connotation. And
Yeah.
most people doing that um, tell it everything they want at one time and don't, like step through stuff. Like, so agentic engineering, it's still really the same thing, but you're baby stepping through and adding one feature at a time and creating a restore point, right? And that to me, that's why I don't like the term vibe coding, because it really makes me feel like I'm not paying attention at all to what I'm doing. And
Right.
you can get yourself stuck, is my point. I don't have a problem with the general approach of not looking at the code. Obviously, that's what I do. It's that process you go through that I think, and again, it's just the terminology, right? I think they're really so close to the same. It's a minor distinction.
I would kind of like, now today when you guys were talking about something else, and Connie was mentioning, oh, it does this. That's when I realized we are still programming. It's just we're doing it in English. There are some people who are
Yeah,
not programming. They are making wishes and
yeah,
having AI
yeah,
perform the
yes,
wish. Different,
right.
it's not the same. And vibe coding is more related. When people say vibe coding, they are mostly talking about people who say, "I want an app that makes me $1 million," and then
Right.
AI does something. Right?
So,
That's different.
did you see the video that Neek said he really enjoyed? And I think it was a TED Talk, and it was a guy who taught programming. And at first, he didn't like AI because, and what I didn't comment on it because I didn't want Nick to take it the wrong way. I didn't like the video, not because I didn't agree with him, the guy presenting the video. It's that he took this kind of approach to getting to the point. It was like
Right.
this could have been said in 5 minutes instead of 20 minutes. But he realized after a bit of work that he is now teaching clarity of thought, clarity of how to ask what you want,
Right.
in the stuff. And I'm like, I totally agreed with what he was saying. And also,
Amen.
what's that?
Amen.
Yeah. And also, he even said, for him, he likes to use it to stay sharp, even and to keep, his
Yeah.
brain out, which I totally agree with too. If that's your goal, it gets back to what is your goal? Like, if your goal is
Right.
to stay sharp, then by all means, stay programming. I have no problem with that. That's great, right? When you're teaching people to figure out what the goal is, if their goal is to be a programmer, that's one thing. If your goal is to have a working program, right, then you don't have to necessarily teach how to program, but you do need to teach how to ask better questions, how to test your results, how to kind of like what you're just alluding to as the stepping through it and not just making bad up,
Yeah.
make this better, right? Like you're like, yeah, that's bad.
Right. We only have a few minutes, but
Yeah.
now was when the topic kind of like started going. But let me just say this: I I watch a guy and I share videos from him sometimes that he's a programmer, like he's a great programmer. He started hating on AI, and then he realized AI is great for iterating through ideas and figuring out which is the idea that he's going to spend his time on. So he grabs one concept and he says to AI, build it in this way, build it in that way, and build it in this like, and build it with this language and that language and this language. He plays with it a bit, and then he says, oh no, on that language I wouldn't do it because of this. In this manner, I wouldn't do it because of that. Now I'm gonna sit down and do it my way with all the things that I learned from this iteration. That's a different way of using AI rather than, oh, those this. So vibe coding, I agree with you. The term is attached to a certain type of
Mm,
sort of coding. That's not what we are referring to here.
right.
We're talking about I'm going to speak in English and have the computer do what I want,
Yeah.
even though I'm not looking at the programming language behind it, right? That's what I'm really talking about. And actually, is using AI because we're thinking about programming languages on the background. There's a lot of things that you can do without programming languages because the operating system has a lot of little programs that AI can call to do what you want, right? So you don't have to say program this in AutoHotkey or program this in Node or program this in Python. You can just tell it, I want to do this, use the best tool available, and it would probably just use a command line interface that it already has the things that you want. It just has to organize it in a different way, right?
Yep.
So vibe coding, if you are in the
put them all in the put them all in that one.
if you are all in the mindset of I don't really need to look at the low part of it, I don't need to look under the hood, I just want to speak clear English and get something done because I need this fast,
Right.
then using VS Code is a good step, is faster, but the other tools are meant for that. So anti-gravity, Claude Code, and Codex, the apps, not the CLI, just the apps, they will help you more and have specific features. Like, for example, that context management. You can see exactly which context is there. You know what, Joe, you remember? Oh, God, sorry. Let me just tell you this. You remember the rant that I had about